Hi everyone, this is Levi and welcome to Wall Street Survivor. And today we are talking about trading crypto on Robinhood versus Coinbase. These are two of the largest mobile brokerage platforms out there, with Robinhood being known initially for stocks and equities trading, and Coinbase really probably being the biggest, most well-known cryptocurrency exchange in the US. So both offer at this point a mobile, seamless, very easy to use crypto trading experience. But because they approach the crypto market with such different strategies, there really is a big difference in trading on these two platforms. So we're going to get into it today and talk about a real life experiment we did buying $500 worth of Bitcoin on Robinhood and doing the same thing on the same day on Coinbase, and tell you guys the difference in how they charge, what's available, and overall how the experience is for buying, selling, and trading cryptocurrency on these two platforms. So one of the biggest areas where there's a difference in the experience on these platforms is the number of digital assets that are available on each platform. Robinhood really started out with just being able to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum and have slowly sort of vetted and added assets to their platform over time. As of March 2025, there are a total of 26 different digital assets, mainly the largest cryptocurrencies available to trade on Robinhood. On Coinbase, which came from a much more crypto native approach, they have a much larger number of coins to trade. So this is really great if you're super into digital assets and are well educated on the non-top 10, top 20, top 50 digital assets out there. But for many people who aren't as educated in the space or don't have a large allocation, it doesn't necessarily matter that there's that many more assets available on Coinbase. Although there are 240 different tradable assets and 300 trading pairs on Coinbase, it really depends on what your investor profile is and how you're looking to invest in cryptocurrencies. So if optionality is really key for you and the number of different tradable digital assets is the main criteria for where you want to trade, then Coinbase has a real advantage there with basically 10 times the amount of coins. However, that is probably not the most common reason that people choose a platform for investing or trading their cryptocurrency. Another big reason is cost. So we ran a real life experiment because we wanted to see how much fees and cost and stated fees and kind of hidden fees and spread there were on each platform. So again, we ran an equal experiment where we took $500 and bought Bitcoin on each platform on the same day. And here are the results. The Robinhood transaction cost us $500.05, and we ended up getting about 0.0051 Bitcoin. The Coinbase transaction cost us $500 on the nose exactly, but we only ended up getting about 0.0048 Bitcoin, and the transaction costs us over $9 in fees. In the end, the Robinhood transaction ended up costing us 5 extra cents, but there were no hidden fees, and we ended up getting a decent amount more Bitcoin for the relative size of the trade. And crazier, the same thing happened in reverse when we sold the Bitcoin. We were charged the same transaction fees on Coinbase, and so we ended up with a $5-ish profit, very short trade on Robinhood, and with $17 in losses on Coinbase, just because of the fees around $9 each way trading on Coinbase. The bottom line is we got a better price on Robinhood and paid no fees. Coinbase took a larger spread, gave us a poorer price, and charged fees that ended up with us losing money on the trade. So obviously cost is a big factor, and we thought that was a super interesting experience to show the different monetization models and where sometimes these platforms can hide fees in the spreads that they're taking, or overall just really differentiate themselves by how they charge users on the transaction level. So some other features I want to touch on about the experience using both of these to buy and sell crypto. One is that obviously Robinhood is a more comprehensive portfolio solution, so they offer other assets besides digital assets like stocks, ETFs, options, as well as cryptocurrency. They do offer a dedicated crypto wallet, and although they don't allow you to self-custody, they do custody most of the assets in cold storage. Their app is super user-friendly, and they've done a better job with boosting their customer support online. Coinbase only allows for crypto trading. They have a dedicated wallet, but you can use a third-party wallet if you prefer. Like I said earlier, there are 10 times the number of cryptocurrency coins available. You can send and receive crypto for free between Coinbase users, and they do have an impressive library of educational content around cryptocurrency. So what are the highlights? Which platform is better for what type of investors? If you're really interested in investing in a ton of different types of cryptocurrencies and you want to move outside of the top 30 coins, you also value the crypto native approach to how Coinbase has built their product, and you want to be able to send and receive cryptocurrency between other Coinbase users, Coinbase is probably a better solution for you. However, if you want to save money and you want an integrated portfolio experience where you have more than just your cryptocurrency assets available in the platform, as well as don't really care necessarily about investing outside of the top cryptocurrencies, knowing that more and more will be added over time, Robinhood is probably a better option than Coinbase. Again, it was just so much cheaper to trade on Robinhood. And really, in my view, there were some excessive fees on the Coinbase side of things. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps determine if you're considering one or the other platform, Robinhood versus Coinbase, for buying, selling, trading, holding your cryptocurrency. Hopefully that is a helpful video. Leave a comment down below with any questions you have. Throw a thumbs up on the video if you liked this and it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.